Ever wondered what my headcanons are for Barnaby Ghost-Owl? Well, you came to the right place. First and foremost, let me tell you what a headcanon is. For those of you who don't know, a headcanon is some kind of an idea that you have about a movie, a show, a video game. In other words, it's something that fans would like to be true, whether it's confirmed to be true or not in an actual source material. So in the case of Barnaby Ghost-Owl, a headcanon is something that I would fantasize being true, even though Billie Bust Up isn't out yet. Although we have yet to see him for who he is 100%, well, we all have our theories, as do I. I don't know, I think Google's answer to what a headcanon is, I think that explains it a lot more than what I've just explained here. But anyways, sit back and get some popcorn and grab your Barnaby plushie. Now, if you don't have a Barnaby plushie like I do, then just sit back and enjoy the snacks as I show you my top 5 headcanons for Barnaby Ghost-Owl. It's pretty fun, and the possibilities are endless, so here we go. Number 5. Barnaby might have a main Barnaboo. What do I mean by this? Barnaboos are basically the ghosts that float around in Barnaby's mansion. Having said that, what if Barnaby had a main Barnaboo that was his right hand? In other words, maybe this main Barnaboo is the head servant of the place, making sure that the other Barnaboos behave themselves. Hey, if I was a ghost owl, I would want a Barnaboo that would cater to my every whim. And you know what? I would name him Reginald. Number 4. Barnaby might have a secret book. You know, some characters in media, whether it's a good person or a bad person, they would always have like a book that they would consult to either cast spells or cook up potions or whatever they want to do. Now, I've been watching Hell of a Boss for a good while now, and seeing Stolas with a magical book somehow made me think about Barnaby. So, what if, like Stolas, Barnaby had something like a grimoire that he would use for magic spells and tricks? I mean, that would explain how he's able to maintain his reality-bending abilities, right? You know, aside from the gem, maybe he takes notes on his magical research so that he can have it for future reference. Now, that's a smart cookie. Number 3, Barnaby might be a skilled hunter. Now, as a murder-prone owl, it wouldn't be a surprise seeing Barnaby hunt characters like Billy and Billie Bust Up. You know, that seems like the most likely headcanon, given that we've already seen the chase sequence over and over and over and over. And, oh my gosh, him busting out the window in that one scene in the updated version solidifies this headcanon even further. And you know what? Is it weird to say that in part of my headcanon here, Barnaby can actually listen for your heartbeat? I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. You know he has the capability of being a good hunter, right? So it wouldn't be surprising if he could detect your heartbeat just by listening for it. So you gotta be careful. If he has a good sense of hearing and your heart's pounding, well, good luck. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to explain it. Oh my god, that's creepy. Anyways, number 2. Barnaby might have cat-like features. I know, it's another weird headcanon, but I don't know. Maybe he has the ability to purr, kind of like a cat. Well, if I drew fan art of that already, then it must be a headcanon, right? But then again, I would love it if Billie Bust Up made that a thing. I mean, that would be the cutest thing ever. I really want him to purr like a cat. That'd be so cute. And finally, for headcanon number 1, Barnaby might be a source of comfort. Weird, since we've just finished talking about how he has hunter vibes, but hear me out. For some reason, I feel like there's a part of Barnaby that's been buried during his time as a ghost. I don't know what happened in his past life, but something about him is like there has to be a loving nature to him. Maybe he's misunderstood, or maybe something happened to him that made him this way. But you know, we won't find out until the game comes out, so that's fair. That's fair enough. But when he's not thinking about chasing unsuspecting victims to their pending doom, He's silly, charismatic, and did I mention that he's silly? So that kind of makes him two-dimensional instead of one-dimensional. Again, he has the potential of being good in some places, and what better way to show my appreciation for this silly goober than drawing fan art of him? A lot of these fan art pieces portray him as a source of comfort, which is something I touched upon in my latest storytime video. And I think this comment said it best. He came to me when I needed him the most. Yeah, thanks for the comment. That was pretty cool. I especially love these ones where he shelters you in his wings and or tells you that everything's gonna be okay. And you know what? If he ends up comforting Billy and Billie Bust Up like this, I don't know, I'm gonna cry. No, seriously. Seriously, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done fangirling, so those are my headcanons on Barnaby Ghost-Owl. What do you guys think of my fangirling, this caricature? And do you guys have headcanons about this silly goober? Let me know in the comments. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you want to support the show, there's always my Patreon. You could also check me out on my Ko-fi page. You could also check me out on Tumblr. Follow me on everything. Anyways, this has been Girl LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse, and more. Especially Billie Bust Up. Anyways, see you guys. See ya! Bye-bye!